Hello and welcome to another video of Bogey Doctor. Here's an update on my handicap. As of today, my handicap is now an 8.7, and that's because of my last few rounds. Now, these last two were actually 9 holes. The other one was 18 holes. Now, remember, the bad scores don't really influence your handicap as much as the lower numbers do. This 61 is just an incomplete round, so it shouldn't be the one bringing it down. But anyway, so the last time I went, it was 9 holes, and I had some top shots. Let's see those first. This was, quote, a great approach. That's my chipping wedge, 113 yards to the green. Ended up flying it a little too long. Normally it should be like 100 yards. This other one was an 8-iron across water into the green. That was a good shot indeed. It kind of was left but fed into the green, so that was good. This is another good approach. This was actually an amazing shot off the sand. Just picked it up clean, ended up 9 feet, missing the conversion for birdie, but ended up with par. And this was a good 5 hybrid, got all of it, 180 yards, which is normally a 175 yard club, maybe 172. So this was a good one. And this is the first time I ever see a good drive. This is a hole 9, a par 5. And ended up missing that sand trap, which a lot of times I am inside of there. So those are all my good shots this round. Looking at the scorecard, I had 3 bogeys, the rest were pars. Fairways 3 out of 7, green regulations 5 out of 9, and that's it. Let's see, we can actually look at the round and see how we did. This was my first shot, kind of ballooned up. I couldn't see it because of the sun, the way it was setting, but ended up in the middle of the fairway just with a long shot in. Ended up missing right, ended up hitting to the fringe, and then one putting to save bogey. This was a perfect shot. You know, I was just left of the fairway, was on the green, 2 putts for par. This was right off the right side of the fairway. Ended up being a little bit left with the 9-iron, but had a great 8-iron into the green and ended up with a 2-putt. This was a miss right, but ended up not hitting the water. An 8-iron, great approach shot. We already saw that one. This is a par 3 that I kind of hit it soft and onto the right. Ended up hitting a great sand shot to maybe 7 feet and converting for par. So that was real good. This is the short par 4. Kind of slightly pushed it right. Hit my X wedge because my chipping wedge because I was under some trees. The trees got out of it and held the ball into the fringe. Ended up chipping it in and 2-putting for a bogey. This is good drive. Ended up in the sand. We already talked about this one's a great approach off the sand into the green. A good par 3 and the par 5 we already talked about. So that gives me a 3 over round. And if we add the two together, this was the front 9, the number 40 here was the back 9 of the same course. So that was the 79. So that's really good. I'm really happy with that. All right, so that's it for today. So my handicaps when I started this series was 10.5. I saw a 9 at one point. It quickly went back up to 10, and now it's an 8.7 according to my Arcos. So I'm seeing the improvements on the actual course, and hopefully you're enjoying my series, my updates.